We miss a lot of basics on Emoja. Erlung's onto us. We're going to dash into the wall, avoid the Scylla crush. We're going to try to wiggle to safety. We get the root onto the Emoja. We're going to fall back a little bit. Scylla's here. We take that damage. Scylla dashes up. She uses her ultimate. We're going to get some basics onto Scylla. We're doing fat crits. That's one. We're going to chase down this Sun Wukong. For some reason, he stops on these minions, and we're able to clean up these Sun Wukong. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, try to get back in this fight. We dash up. There's Cupid. Merlin's able to get the pick onto one. We're going to go ahead and clean up this Cupid. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we have a donation request to play Chernobog as Gary. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, I think Chernobog is a lot better this season than he was last season. The map is bigger and his global ultimate just makes him a little bit better. So let's go ahead and jump into Chernobog's kit. Chernobog's 1. Crystallized Curses. Chernobog conjures a large crystal of curses and hurls it at a target location, dealing damage on landing. After several seconds, the crystalline curse explodes, dealing damage again and rooting any enemy in the area. The crystal can be detonated early by firing your 2 at it. The root is going to be 1 second. The detonation duration is 3 seconds. Chernobog's 2. Vicious Barrage. Chernobog fires an enlarged crystal shard that pierces enemies and deals damage like a basic attack. This applies a single stack of Chernobog's passive, Heart of Cold, to all enemies it passes through and instantly detonates Chernobog's 1. After firing, Chernobog gains increased attack speed for several seconds. The attack speed increase is going to be 40% at level 1, 60% at level 5. The duration of the increased attack speed is 3 seconds at level 1, 5 seconds at level 5. Chernobog's 3. Into Darkness. Chernobog dashes forward, dealing damage and slowing any enemy he collides with for 2 seconds. If Chernobog comes into contact with a wall, he briefly enters it as a shadow, becoming untargetable and immune to damage for up to 3 seconds. Chernobog can leave the wall early by dashing or just stepping out of the wall. If he remains for the full duration, Chernobog will automatically dash out as his time expires. The slow is going to be 25%. Chernobog's ultimate, Living Nightmare. During a brief channeling period, Chernobog summons a shadow at the location of all enemies that lasts for 8 seconds and applies a short stacking slow. Chernobog can select any of his shadow clones to fly towards. Once he reaches the location, he takes the place of the shadow, refreshing his cooldowns as well as temporarily obtaining damage mitigation and extra movement speed. The buff duration is going to be 6 seconds. The damage mitigation is going to be 10% at level 1, 30% at level 5. The extra movement speed is going to be 30%. The shadow slow is going to be 4%, stacking up to 4 times. And finally, Chernobog's passive, Heart of Cold. Every successful basic attack impales the enemy with a brittle crystal. Upon reaching 3 stacks of Heart of Cold, the enemy explodes for extra damage in an area around him. This does not trigger item effects. The damage is going to be 15% plus 1% per level of your total basic attack power, and the duration for each stack is going to be 5 seconds. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point into our 1, level 2, put a point into our 2, level 3, put a point into our 3, level 4, put another point into our 1, level 5, we want to put a point into our ultimate. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 1, max out our 2, max out our 3. In terms of the start, we started with Leather Cowl, tier 1 of Devourer's Gauntlets. Leather Cowl is going to provide us 15 physical power, 10% lifesteal, and 5% attack speed. We have an Erlung Shen on us, we're just going to wiggle out of here, throw out our 1, throw out our 2, get the root. We're out of mana. He's very weak. Ymir is able to get the first blood onto the Cupid. The passive on Leather Cowl, when you are near an allied god, you're going to gain 10% attack speed. If you're alone, you're going to gain 5% movement speed. The magic number we are looking for is 1700 gold. That's going to allow us to get the tier 3 of Devourer's Gauntlets. I think Leather Cowl is kind of a mid to late game item. It's not the most effective early game. I think Serrated Arrow is the best early game starter item. That item gives you increased basic attack damage and some MP5. Right now we're kind of hurting for mana. We just hit level 5, so we have our ultimate. In the early game, we're probably going to be using our ultimate to get back to lane a little bit quicker, so that way we don't miss any gold or XP. We don't really need a heal, so we're going to go ahead and destroy the Lesser Scorpion. And right now, we're really just casting our 1. We're not trying to use our 1-2 combo. We're trying to save a little bit of mana when clearing wave. So if we look above the harpy, there's these little crystals as we basic attack them. Every 3 basic attacks is going to cause an explosion, dealing extra damage. We almost have enough money.
Came straight out of left field. Enemy missing.
Ymir with a meditation. That's going to help us out, but usually you want your support to have a shell instead of a med. We do have enough money, so we're just going to go ahead and clear one more wave and then probably back. Since we're backing, we're not afraid of burning all of our mana right here. This season, they made a buff to Chernobog's too. They increased the early game attack speed. So I believe it was maybe 20% before, and it went up to 60%, but now it's 40% going up to 60%. Since we got some poke on the Cupid, we're going to stick around for one more wave. We're in a little bit of trouble right here. We're going to use our beads. Oh, good. 3 by Umoja. We're going to wiggle out. We're very weak, and unfortunately Ymir goes down. We're going to go ahead and back, pick up Devourer's Gauntlets. Devourer's Gauntlets is going to provide us 30 physical power and 15% lifesteal. It has a passive that is going to allow us to stack up to 70 times. Each stack is going to provide us with 0.5 power and 0.2% lifesteal. Once we have the item fully stacked, it's going to evolve, giving us 65 power and 29% lifesteal. We used our ultimate to get back to lane. Our ult is going to apply a global slow to the enemy team. So if we have a teammate trying to chase down an enemy and we ult, we're going to slow them, allowing our teammate to catch up. Getting some good damage onto Umoja. We're going to dash up, keep chasing her, but she uses her 3 and is able to get away. We're going to go ahead and rotate back to our purple buff. Since we are stacking, we're going to go ahead and kind of burn our mana to make sure that we get the final hit on those minions. Right now, I believe we are a stack of 4. I think Ymir is our random. We need about another 400 gold to be able to pick up the attack speed boots. Emoji's rotating out. Cupid's kind of going for his purple. Ymir gets a nice freeze. That's a beads from Cupid. Furlong's here. We're just going to keep basic attacking him. Unfortunately, he gets his heal off. We're going to kind of wiggle around. We're kind of out of mana. We're going to play it pretty careful. Still just wiggling. We do have our 3. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Use our ultimate to just get out. We're going to go ahead and go towards the Sun Wukong. Luckily, he did not expect us to come, and we're able to wiggle out. We do not have enough money for tier 3 boots, so we're just going to pick up the tier 2 boots, pick up 2 mana potions, and head back to lane.
Take this jungle buff.
I cannot hit what you cannot see.
Right now, we have 2 levels on the enemy Cupid.
Back middle lane.
On my way.
Back middle.
We're going to try to get Ymir to go help mid, just leave us alone in our lane. We should be able to farm it pretty effectively. Since it's just me over here now, we should be able to get the full golden XP for each minion. When Ymir was here, we were splitting XP with Ymir. Our jungler is able to get a nice double kill.
Help middle lane. The light dims. Help middle lane.
Unfortunately, Ymir does not want to go mid.
Bye. Help middle lane.
We're going to go ahead and back for our attack speed boots.
Help.
Nope, I guess we're not.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower. Enemy missing right.
Help middle lane.
Scylla's rotating over. We're going to get our 2 off, get some basics. Unfortunately, she's able to get the Merlin, but we're able to clean her up with some basic attacks.
Tree.
Furlong is also over here. Ooh, we were just able to get out of that emoji ultimate. We're going to throw out our 1, throw out our 2. We'll take this basic attack trade with Cupid. We get stunned, we're going to use our beads. We're going to dash into the wall. Kind of just sit for a second, dash away.
Your right tower is under attack.
And we're barely able to avoid the emoji 3. We're going to go ahead and back, pick up our attack speed boots, and then probably ult back into lane.
Prepare yourself.
Get the root onto Cupid, get some damage onto him. Almost get the pick onto him. Get some basics onto this Erlong. Because of Chernobog's passive, for every 3 basic attacks causes an explosion, a lot of people have a hard time fighting into him because they don't expect that damage.
Right enemy tower.
Usually I am
Go ahead and set up a ward, clean up this wave. Erlong's still kind of hanging about.
Attack middle lane. Attack middle lane.
So when we pick up the purple buff, that's going to give us 10% increased attack speed. If the purple buff is enhanced, that's going to be 20% increased attack speed. We are going into a crit build this game, but whenever we have the enhanced purple buff, and we also have our 2 up and level 5, we're going to reach the attack speed cap without building a lot of attack speed.
All life must end eventually. Enemy missing left. Enemy missing left. Cancel that.
So it's finally a 1v1 over here in dual lane. We throw out our 1, 2, we get the root, we're gonna chase him. He's able to dash away. We could be super aggressive and ult in on him, but it is a little risky.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy missing right.
We are just short of enough gold to be able to pick up Rage. We're going to go ahead back, pick up Rage. Rage is going to provide us 30 physical power and 30% critical strike chance. It has a passive that killing an enemy or getting an assist is going to give you 1 stack. Each stack is going to provide 3% critical strike chance, and it can stack up to 5 times. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Somebody's very weak. Up, and as soon as we ult in on him, he uses his ultimate, so he's probably pretty safe. We're going to get some basics onto this Erlong. We get some good damage onto Erlong. That's the Sun Wukong pet. We're going to go ahead and clean up the wave.
You're batting around.
We're going to dash up. He uses his dash. I think he's out. I don't think we should be chasing the Sun Wukong. We should probably just go back to our lane. Merlin's coming over. And Merlin's able to get the pick. We're just going to go ahead and back. Next, we're going to be going into the Executioner. I think the order of the Executioner and Rage are interchangeable. If you want to be super aggressive in your lane, I think going into the Executioner makes a lot of sense. If you want to start getting Rage stacked up, then I think going into Rage makes a lot of sense. We're going to go ahead and hit our purple buff before going to lane since it's enhanced. That's really going to increase our attack speed. So right now our attack speed is 1.81. When we use our 2, it immediately goes up to 2.38. So we're almost at the attack speed cap, and we really just have boots, leather cowl, and tier 1 executioner. Oh my goodness. We're able to get the pick onto Cupid. He dashed, so we knew that we could dash in, close the distance between us, and then get the pick onto him. Those crits were coming in nice and fat.
Keep up the hit streak.
Looks like our team is pushing mid pretty hard. We're not really going to be able to get that Sun Wukong. He's most likely just going to be able to dash away. So we're just going to go ahead and steal the Greatest Scorpion. Make sure that we keep the enhanced purple buff and enhanced red buff on our side of the map. Right now we deal a lot of damage, but we're still not exactly where we want to be. So we're going to keep farming up. Try to get a few more items online. We are tied for the highest level in the lobby. We're going to go ahead and get this tier 1 tower over and left. Throw out our 1-2 combo. Keep is able to dash away. We're pretty low on mana. We also have enough money for the Executioner, so we're going to go ahead and back. Cupid, you just used your dash, bud. Let me hit these fat crits on you. Oh my goodness. Oh, and he barely gets away. He dashes right as that basic attack was about to hit him. Our 1 is a little short. Two basics, and we're able to get the pick onto Cupid. Scylla's here. We're out of mana. We're in a bad spot right here. We're going to use our Aegis. Right here, we're going to dash into the wall. But she's able to ult us on our dash. I thought we were in the wall. Super unfortunate. Half a second longer and we would have been in the wall and we would have been fine right there. We're going to go ahead and pick up the Executioner. The Executioner is going to provide us 35 physical power and 25 attack speed. It has a passive that basic attacks against an enemy reduce the target's physical protections by 7% for 3 seconds. This can stack up to 4 times. This not only helps us, but it's also going to help the Arachne and the Osiris. Instead of protection reduction, this is protection shred. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Go straight on to Cupid. He uses his dash. We're going to dash up, throw out our 1-2 combo. That's his beads. One more basic. Oh my goodness, we're missing too many. We're able to clean up the Cupid. We used our beads just in case his heart bomb was going to stun us. This purple's not there. Our purple is up, so we're going to go ahead and rotate towards it.
Attack the Gold Fury.
That's a tooth slam if I've ever seen. Your team has destroyed a middle.
So right now our attack speed with our 2 not activated is going to be 2.02. Whenever we activate our 2, it goes up to 2.5. So we've already hit the attack speed cap. Only building attack speed boots, the Executioner, and having leather cowl. Sun Wukong's here. We're going to kind of push up. We get rooted by the Erlong. We're just going to hold our dash, use it if we really need it. We're going to go ahead back, start working on Deathbringer. We have our ultimate in 5 seconds. The enemy team is on the Gold Fury. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, get to the Gold Fury. Throw an ability, get a basic, and the enemy team is able to secure it, but we get a pick onto the Sun Wukong.
On my way.
Life must end eventually.
We have 3 people over here, so we're going to go ahead and push this tower. We're going to let Osiris do the zoning. He steps out, so now we're taking tower shots. We've almost got the tower burnt down. Phoenix is open. Osiris is able to get the pick on the Cupid. We're going to go ahead and just keep our attention on this Phoenix. Our job is to get the Phoenix. So without the purple buff in this build, whenever we activate our 2, our attack speed is 2.46, almost the attack speed cap. We get ready, we're going to use our Aegis. Sun Wukong's here. We're very weak, we're going to dash into the wall. Dash away from the fight. Scylla's chasing. Get our 2 off, get some basics off. We're able to clean up the Scylla.
You're batting around. You're batting around. Your right tower has been destroyed.
Prepare yourself.
We're gonna go ahead and use our ultimate, try to chase down the Sun Wukong. And our Osiris is able to get the pick. We have enough money for Deathbringer. We're going to go ahead and back and pick it up. This is going to provide us 50 physical power and 25% critical strike chance. It has a passive that critical strike bonus damage is increased by 30%. So right now our critical strike chance is at 70% and our crits are going to be dealing 30% more damage.
Attack fire giant.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy phoenix. Oh, your teammate struck out
Attack
looking.
fire giant.
We have 2 phoenixes down. Fire giant just makes sense right now. Looks like there's a grouping of enemies in the right lane. We're gonna go ahead and push over there. Ymir's getting chased. Umoja's here. We miss a lot of basics on Umoja. Erlung's onto us. We're gonna dash into the wall, avoid the Scylla Crush. We're gonna try to wiggle to safety. We get the root onto the Umoja. We're gonna fall back a little bit. Scylla's here. We take that damage. Scylla dashes up. She uses her ultimate. We're gonna get some basics onto Scylla. We're doing fat crits. That's one. We're gonna chase down this Sun Wukong. For some reason, he stops on these minions, and we're able to clean up these Sun Wukong. We're gonna go ahead and use our ultimate, try to get back in this fight. We dash up. There's Cupid. Merlin's able to get the pick onto one. We're gonna go ahead and clean up this Cupid. Nice triple. Umoja's here. We're gonna try to chase her down. She's very tanky. Pretty poor one by us. We're going to keep pushing her. She has the increased movement speed from her 3, and it looks like she got out. Unfortunate. Merlin was able to get the pick onto the Erlung. Oh, Merlin was able to get the pick onto the Umoja. We probably could have had a Guada kill, but I don't think we would have had a pentakill right there. I think that Umoja was out. We have minions on the Titan. We're gonna gotta get this last Phoenix. And I think Winions actually got this game for us. Yep, Winions win it for us. Well, that's going to be the end of this one. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.